Welcome to On Air with Kash. Our guest today is an actress known for her roles as Tressa on the FX television comedy drama series Better Things, Melinda on the Showtime television comedy drama series Shameless, and as Jenna on the Disney Channel comedy series Coop and Cami Ask the World. Please welcome Rebecca Metz.
Hello. Congratulations on getting the name of Coop and Cami right on the first try. Nobody does that.
Why? What are some of the names that they come up with?
I think most people say Coop and Cami save the world. Ask the World just confuses people, and we get all kinds of variations on that.
Well, I'm a big Disney fan. I am a fan of the show. It was so great to just meet you before we went live. And I mean, my goodness, you've been in, I mean, from Gilmore Girls to Weeds. I mean, just so many shows and series that I watched growing up, you've appeared in them. And then to have, two back-to-back shows, you've had an amazing career. And we're so glad to have you on today.
I'm so happy to be here. And it's so nice to think about it. Like we were saying before we came on the air, like at the time it was one job at a time while I was working full-time day jobs, and it seemed like nothing was happening. And then you look back after however many years and you go, oh wow, that was a lot of great shows.
And it's funny, even like when I turned on and when I was watching some of your work, on Weeds and Gilmore Girls, I'm like, oh, I remember that episode. I remember when that was going on. And it's so funny what oh my God. I mean, that's happened a few times where people that I know now all flash back to an episode of a show that I remember, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I know that person now, or oh yeah, we play golf together. Yeah.
I'm the worst to watch television with, my poor husband, because I'm constantly like, oh hey, so-and-so, oh hey, so-and-so, like just nonstop.
And I so appreciate you being here. And I mean, you've been on a roll. I mean, 2 back-to-back series.
Yeah, it's nice to have been working until, this last year, but one of them is continuing, which is great. It's nice to know that I'm going back to something. And yeah, I've been really, really lucky and happy to be working on such different projects, not only multiple projects, but such different projects.
So Better Things, you're beginning to film season 5 any day. Anything? Do you know anything or anything you want to know, without giving away any spoilers, anything you want to let the fans know about?
I have no idea. I mean, at the end of season 4, my character Tressa had a little bit of a love interest. So I'm hoping that continues, because that would be very exciting for her and for me. But I haven't seen any scripts yet. So your guess is as good as mine.
And you can currently watch the previous seasons on Hulu.
Yes, seasons 1 through 4 on Hulu. And they're like a super easy binge. It's such a great, watch it and see. It's just a great, easy, wonderful show.
No, definitely. I did catch the first season. I know I'm a little bit behind. I apologize. But just you as an actress and performer, I just really love the roles. Coop and Cami, you're very naturally funny. The humor comes out in a very just real way. It's just it almost seems effortless, like you're just having a good time. And you play these very caring characters. Like I see how you are with your kids, and it's like I feel like you're conveying a good message. Or it was one thing that's actually, because he's actually a friend of mine. Kevin Daniels is a friend of mine. I know he was
oh my God, I love Kevin.
Oh, isn't he the best?
Yeah,
he's so great. But even like the one where you you go to the school dance, and then but that whole discussion of, do you want, does it bother you that I'm with your principal?
Yeah, so Coop and Cami is really like a real sort of left turn for me. I was not doing a lot of children's television. I was on Shameless and very grown-up shows, and then it sort of came out of nowhere. And I wasn't, honestly, it's just never something I thought about for myself, so I wasn't sure what to expect. But Coop and Cami, in the pilot, we find out that it's this family, the Wrathers. I'm Jenna Wrather, the mom of 4 of the kids, and we found out that they lost their dad a couple of years ago, and Jenna is ready to start dating again. And so that's how we meet them. And Jenna starts dating the kid's principal, who is played by Kevin Daniels, who is wonderful. But I really like that we got to spend some time, it's a kid's sitcom, so it was light and funny most of the time, but occasionally we would have, conversations with the kids about how they were feeling, or if they were missing their dad or having a hard time with whatever. And I really liked that. I like being able to, whether I'm working in a drama and I'm sort of the person bringing in some comedy, or I'm working in a comedy and we get to have a heartfelt scene, I really like when they sort of, blend a little bit and we get a little of one and the other.
Oh, absolutely. And I feel like you bring those similar, even though Better Things is definitely more adult geared. Well, I mean, I guess there's similarity where it's like, you're putting a message out there and at the same time dealing with real issues, and it is entertaining.
Yeah, I mean it's a half hour. It's technically classified as a comedy, but and for sure there's a lot of comedy in it, and there's also a lot of I don't want to say seriousness exactly, but like real life stuff that happens with families and friends. And so Pamela Adlon, who is the head writer and director of all the episodes and the star and the boss lady, she calls it the feelings show. Like it's just there's lots and lots of feelings, not in a this is us kind of way, but just all over the map, whether it's anger or rolling on the floor laughing or crying, or it's just yeah, the feeling show is what she calls it.
Yeah, and no, I'm a big fan of Pamela's work as well too. Californication. I just watched
Yep.
the King of Staten Island. When I see the two of you interacting on the series, you both have such great chemistry, and there is just the humor too, and just the situations. And I mean, she's such a character. You're phenomenal.
Yeah.
So it's just I really like watching the two of you work together.
Thank you. I feel very lucky to have ended up on that show. Like it just feels like I sort of manifested the perfect show for me. So I'm so happy we're about to work on season 5. Knowing that was coming sort of helped get me through what we've all just been through, and I'm really excited to be getting back to it.
Oh my gosh, Rebecca, I can't thank you enough for your time today. Is there anything that you want to throw out to your audience and your fans, and anything else, any other updates you want people to know about?
Just hello, and I've missed you, and I'm so excited to be getting back to it. And you know, you can catch up on Coop and Cami on Disney Plus, and Better Things on Hulu, and Shameless on Showtime. And I am excited to be making more of at least some of it soon.
Follow Rebecca Metz on Instagram. Watch her on Shameless on Showtime. Watch her on Coop and Cami Ask the World on Disney Plus, and Better Things on FX, and it's streaming on Hulu now. Get ready for season 5. Rebecca, thank you so much again for your time today. You keep rocking, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much, Kash. This was really fun.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me and Rebecca Metz today. You are on air with Kash.